Alright, we're gonna cover all the Scream kills, and let's start off at part 1. I don't know if that dude could have heard her whole conversation, but it sucks that your girlfriend is flirting with Ghostface right before he died. So, on the books, I guess that was the first kill, but Maureen Prescott was actually the first kill that they did together. So maybe they had an agreement like, alright man, we're gonna kill Maureen Prescott for you, and then we're gonna kill my ex-girlfriend for me. And I think that had to be Stu because he's like, alright, let her take off my mask. And I think her eyes lit up like, oh man, it's you, Stu. But she would have known it's Billy too, so either or. I say Billy and Stu did this because, dude, you gotta have two people to lift up a girl like that. And which one of them killed the Fonz? It was pretty brazen to do that right in the middle of the day. Like, nobody's at the school. Well, that's Scream for you. And he used the two knives, right? That's how Dewey got too. Dude, right here, that is the best occurrence of not wearing a bra ever. Nobody wore a bra in the 90s, it seemed like. And this is also the best kill of the whole series. It's the most innovative kill that Ghostface does, too. Usually everybody gets a stab or like a slit throat or something like that, but man, this is like his most creative, like, audible play that he's ever performed. And now there's tons of features in garage doors, so this sort of thing won't happen, but great kill. Look behind you, Randy. Oh, yeah, that scene was so cool. And it would not even be a fat camera nowadays. It would just be a phone. And this cameraman, it was impressive that they were able to lift him and put him on top of the van later.
We call the police.
You bet your sorry ass I
My mom and dad are gonna be so mad.
And he admitted he had a theme for Cindy. Maybe he did it for love. Oh, man. Come on, Stu. Every time I see that, like, come on, man, move out of the way. And who knows if this counts because of Scream 5. You see that on the YouTube page? Did the real life Stu Mocker die? Or, I don't want to admit this, but it could just mean that he died in real life. But in the Stab movies, he definitely lived.
Sorry.
Oh my god, Randy, I thought you were dead.
I probably should be. I never thought I'd be so happy to be a virgin.
Oh shit, what a hand from Billy, dude. Laid him out. You gotta give Gale the assist, right? He wouldn't have died if he didn't get shot that first time.
When the supposedly dead killer comes back to life.
Not in my movie.
Now on to Scream 2. And this opening, I don't know, I don't like as much. And like it brings up some questions like how did Ghostface know exactly where that guy would put his head? Is that knife deep enough to kill you? Plus Jada Pinkett gets like stabbed and that's cool and everything, but she had to go really dramatic and get on the stage and die. Just die in your seat, drama queen, and keep her name out your fucking mouth. But it's neat because she's a big star and everything. But so was Buffy the Vampire Slayer in the 90s. Plus, her kill was pretty neat. I mean, it wasn't just a stab like everybody else. She got thrown from some height, so that was cool. But, really, I don't believe how he actually died. Because they explained that that was supposed to be Billy's mom. Really? Like, he's 6 foot tall. Even though he's a geek, right? She overpowers him and kills him in the van. Get the fuck out of here. People's main complaint about Scream 5 is like, look at that height difference and everything. How did Amber be the one to kill Dewey? But come on, man. Billy's mom is not only short, but old too. I think they messed up a bit killing Randy off so soon. Well, I guess they didn't know they were going to make 5 movies, but he did have an awesome body reveal, but now you have to get someone else to do the Randy rules every movie. And how did Ghostface pull this off, right? Like, these are cops. He breaks a window, slashes the guy's neck, and then the other guy just, like, sort of rides on the hood, shoot him in the face. But it led to one of the goriest kills right there. Like some rhubarb right through the face. This movie didn't have a lot of gore, so goriest kill of that movie. And you gotta kill the roommate, too, because, you figure she might have been a Ghostface. Might have been. Same thing with the boyfriend. He thought the boyfriend might have been a killer until proven wrong. So Jackie from Roseanne, she wasn't really a Ghostface. I mean, she wore the Ghostface costume one time to kill Randy. And her other kill in the books was Mickey, even though that like mostly killed him. Yeah, for a slasher movie, they used a lot of guns at this point. And Cotton right here might have got the kill shot on right Debbie Salt because she didn't move anything after this, and it looked like she got shot in her throat. Sorry, Mickey. You should have just played dead for a bit then. Just wait it out. But no, you had to pop up and get shot like 6 more times.
Just in case.
Damn, even though Cotton shot her, man, he's looking at Sydney like, damn, Sydney, you a bad bitch. Scream 3, my least favorite, but still good, but least favorite of the whole series. And I don't know, man, they killed Cotton off like pretty quick, and what turned his girlfriend against him because they were using this whole voice changer thing, so the girlfriend dies first. And I hate the voice changer thing so damn much.
It was a simple game, Cotton. Now, you lose.
It's been 20 years, we still don't have that technology. And this Jay McCarthy kill, I guess it was sexy because she was bent over, but it wasn't like bloody or one stab to the back. It didn't do it for me, dude. And what, Putty just got stabbed in the back one time too. Putty from Seinfeld, Lane's boyfriend. But the frying pan sold me. Sort of like sometimes these big guys, they take a little extra. This works more of like a comedy, right? Or the big old house blowing up like it totally got filled up with gas and they couldn't smell it the whole time was pretty alright. And her actually confessing, I did sleep with that pig Milton just to die on this movie set. Like, oh man, that was a pretty funny reveal. And the black guy, I don't know, man. He just made the movie poster, and this is all he contributed to the movie. He cracked a couple of jokes and got thrown off a balcony. Parker Posey was like the best thing about this. Like, hey, I'm the killer in the Scream movie. Like, oh, really? Like, it was going to change his mind? And you're like, oh, man, so Ghostface sort of killed her, but did Dewey shoot her too? Like, half credit? And Lance's character was so cool in this. This was like before Harvey Weinstein. And he produced this movie. So it's like, all right, let me kill Harvey Weinstein on camera. A pig who likes to sleep with his actresses. That was pretty meta. Sydney got a few stabs in on Roman, but he had a bulletproof vest on that apparently you could just walk through bullets, like the best bulletproof vest ever. He sure wore a helmet then. It was very cool. Dewey got the kill. Now we got Scream 4. It's been over 10 years since Scream 3? This has to be like the weakest Scream intro because it was like a couple of fake out deaths. Like, oh wow, cool. Like they could have just ended with that. And I was fine with that. Like, oh yeah, cool. A couple of slits. And it's like, no, that's from a stab movie, right? And then it gets really meta. Like, oh, this is a movie inside a movie. And then you got Anna Paquin and Kristen Bell and everything. That's fine and everything. But I don't know. It just went really, really jokey with it. And I thought they didn't want to come off as that jokey coming off of Scream 3. But it's just the intro that does all this. And then they finally get to the real life people. And you're like, well, we still a movie inside a movie. You get like Inception levels of stuff. And then a couple of people died here. And you're like, is this the last one that we're going to do? Is this for real, for real? I really like Scream 4, but I skip the intro every time. Oh yeah, it just gets more brutal. Like, oh man, he's like stabbing through hands and breaking stuff. He seems a little bit clumsy like regular Ghostface, but man, this one he gets like way brutal too. They're like, oh yeah, there's blood all over the place. Totally pulled off like a Terrifier too. Brutal stuff. Blood all over the walls. Her intestines are out. Sydney is back. Set the tone for the rest of the movie. A literary agent got fired because apparently Sydney wrote a book about her stuff. Like, hey man, if Gail's gonna get paid, I'm gonna get paid. And she fired that girl. And right after she got fired, she got killed and I guess thrown off a building. That was pretty cool. Now we're feeling like it's like Dark Knight, comic bookish, but in a good way. One of them just ran up on Adam Brody, and then you're like, oh, okay, wow, he's taking out 2 cops and stabbing Anthony Anderson in the head, and even his like Bruce Willis comment was funny, but yeah, he's covered with blood, so if you're gonna give some laughs, give some gore too.
Fuck Bruce Willis.
And I think this kill, most recently people mentioned how like cold blood this was. Like it was Jill and Charlie, right? And that's Jill's mom. So who killed Jill's mom? That was Jill with the knife through the slut, that's really cold. Oh, this dude, I was so happy when he died. He's like live streaming his whole life. Like, dude, who watches all that, dude? I'm even offended. Like, all right, dude, edit a couple of minutes together. Show the best stuff every day. He was supposed to be the new Randy with the rules too and everything. Then that was actually funny. Like, you can't kill me. I'm gay. Oh, if it helps. Oh, this kill must have been Charlie too, because he's like, hey, I'm gay. And Charlie's like, huh? Oh man, you never told me that thing. But I'm gonna kill you anyway. That had nothing to do with you being gay or not. I don't know what to say here. Like, alright, the graphics here and everything, dude. Kirby's dead in this one, dude. She lives, she totally lives. And whatever, Wes Craven said his whole plan was to bring her back. And Charlie did want to fully commit to kill her. I mean, she looks pretty much still alive there. But, alright, dude, Jill shoot that guy in the dick. Oh my god, dude. So what? She was banging Charlie and banging this dude. And she shot him in the dick for cheating on her. You were already cheating. So she stabbed both her love interests on the same night, dude. She was just handling all sort of business. I still say Charlie should have called an audible and hooked up with Kirby instead of Jill. And Jill, like, she was like a little cockroach, didn't want to die, like, had this whole hospital chase scene. I wasn't crazy about, but finally a gunshot took her down. Sydney's cousin and her half-brother tried to kill her. They should have worked together. Here we go, Scream 5, one of my favorite. So, what, the opening kill was supposed to be an opening kill, but you're right, you messed her up, broke her leg, stabbed her through the hand, but they realized they have Jenny Ortega, one of the hottest stars in Hollywood now. You gotta keep her in the franchise. So a neck stab, he falls down to the ground. I was hoping that Ghostface would run him over with the car. Stu's nephew too, so definitely Stu's not involved if he's gonna kill off his nephew. I'm just putting that out there for all these Stu believers. Stu truthers. Kill anybody during the day, really. Before this, he only killed the Fonz in the daytime. And Judy was Wes's mom, and he got killed during the daytime too. Oh man, he had one of the most goriest deaths too. Because he was like face to face with Ghostface, and he actually got overpowered to put that like knife into his throat. So, oh man, that had to take a lot of strength. That's why I say Richie pulled that one off. This next kill definitely broke my heart, dude. That's why I was like, dude, I love Dewey, but dude, he looked down at his phone and got stabbed. Or like, is he gonna make it through it? Oh, he got stabbed in the back and in the front. But once his like stomach fell out, you're like, oh yeah, dude, I don't think they could put that back in for you. I loved how they pulled the trigger on the legacy character though, dude, because you're right, rightfully so, because we got more sequels. And Chad is like going for the record, like, all right, Dewey got stabbed up in all the movies that didn't die. Hold my beer. This was very cool because how sudden it was. Whoa, took out a gun and shot the girl. And then right here, this is like half a kill right here. So basically, Gail like set her on fire. She'll pop back up later. But Richie, oh man, got stabbed right through the cheek. And this is where the girlfriend goes, Sam goes hard on him, dude. I think she even told the therapist, like, I stabbed him 20-something times and slit his throat. And killed him and his girlfriend. I think people were like, were they dating? Yes, dude. He was dating like a high school student who happened to live at Stu's house. I guess he was making his fan films. She shot for good measure. And there she goes, doing the whole like Mickey thing. You have to run at the audience and then get shot up. Now they're taking the show on the road to New York. Starts off with a phone call. You got Samara Weaving from Ready or Not and everything coming down to the alley. Gets stabbed up. You're like, yeah, you got to kill a famous actress in your opening kill. Sure, why not? I see something red. Slash. Catfished her. And what? He took off his mask and this guy's the Ghostface killer. I thought we were supposed to be doing a whodunit, but now we know who done did it. Not quite, dude, because he got his own Ghostface call. And what? His partner's already cut up in the fridge. Does that guy that count as a ghost face? I think you have to kill somebody to become a ghost face. That's just plot. Only one of them killed somebody, so I only consider that guy a ghost face. And then the two people that got killed inside the convenience store, the store owner gets shot with a shotgun. The ghost face hardly kills with anything besides a knife, but you know, then he kills the therapist with a knife through the nose, like they said. Oh, brutal. Oh, and then when he went up to the apartment, that was that dude who was in the bathtub. I think they cut up that dude, cut his face off, sides of the lamb's it. And that's the body they passed off as Quinn's. Mindy's new girlfriend didn't last too long. Like, fell off that ladder, then splat on that dumpster. Oh, man, she had one of the best, goriest kills, too. I didn't think Falls seemed that gory in other movies. Then Gail's big-ass boyfriend, that if that was supposed to be Quinn, dude, she shot him up with like a silencer or something. Quinn got shot in the head. That's where final girls shoot you. And then she took out Detective Bailey's eye. I thought he might live, or maybe he has like an eye patch in the sequel, but we'll count him dead for now. Ethan pops up like, I got run at you again. They do that every movie, and the same TV that killed Stu crushed this new kid's head. So you gotta count that TV for having a kill count of 2. Scream 1 through 5, 49, and then 13 in Scream 6, 62, -1 for Kirby, 61.